Hello and welcome. Today I'm giving it a go again. Yet again and again, you could say. Because I'm going to play Nemesis. And I've just had come home from a great weekend where I was on a board gaming weekend where we played a lot of board games. I was going to bring this one with me, but I didn't because then I needed to clean it all up. And I still wanted to play it. But we played a lot of other games. And today I'm going to try yet again. And I'm returning back to the Scout, the first one we used. That is kind of my favorite character. I think the Scout and the Soldier are my two favorite characters in the game. And yeah, I'm definitely going to try again. And I don't know if you saw my last one where we tried with the Captain. And the first one, I think we lost pretty quick, didn't we? And then the second game, it was a close game, but the second game, I forgot to reset this bag, so I had too many adults in the bag. I didn't have any larvas, and I thought, why aren't I drawing any of the larvas? Because I forgot to reset that bag. This we're not going to do this time. Let's first set up the game. So we have our queen. We have an intruder bag we need to set up. We have our queen. We have a blank token. We have a creeper. Then we have 3 adults, and then you will add 1 for each player. So 4 of these, and then you have 4 larvas. So just going to take them all and put into the bag. Then just going to give them a good shuffle. All right, that is the intruder bag set up and ready. Then we need to set our coordinates. To start with, we are going towards B, and we have 4 destinations. We have Earth, Mars, Venus, and Deep Space. And with this card, we would be heading towards Mars. And it will be different for the different cards where we are heading towards. These we need to shuffle and put one up. And we need to set our coordinates towards Earth, most likely, especially when we are playing solo. If you're playing with more players and you're playing the semi-cooperative game, then you might want to go to Mars. And everybody else in the ship might want to go to Earth. So there you can have some different goals for each player. Okay, then we have our engines. I have just put them up here, so we're going to mix them and give them a little shuffle more, and then we're going to place them up here. On one side you have a green side, and then on one side you have a red side, and you don't know which side is going to be up. In order to get safe back to Earth, hopefully, then we need 2 of these engines to be green working. And we might need to make sure we can go up here and then we can check them and repair them if they are not working. Then we have our rooms. We are going to, or maybe we should take the intruder cards. We have some intruder weaknesses. These are these cards this is things we can learn about the aliens, and this is things that can help us if we manage to analyze, if we manage to get a carcass, a dead body to the laboratory, or if we manage to get a dead alien body or an egg and analyze it, then we can find out some of these weaknesses, and they are helpful for us in defeating the aliens. Not that we are trying to defeat them; we are mostly trying to run away from them and not have any encounters with them. Okay, and then we have our number 2 rooms. We're going to shuffle these and place them on these 5 spots. We're going to use 5, and then there are 4 that are not going to be in the game. So just place them around here. And then we have our number 1 rooms. And we are going to use all of them, and then we are going to place them on all the number 1 spaces on the outer sides here. So we for sure will not know where any of the rooms are. And all right, there we go. And then we need to place these tokens on top, 1 on each room. This is exploration tokens. And we have 4 of these that are not going to be used. So these you can just put to the side without looking at them. There we go. Okay, and then we need to get an objective. This is a semi-cooperative game. You can play it with 1 to 5 players, and you can also play it solo, or you can play it fully cooperatively. So we are going to play the solo version. So we are going to shuffle these cards, and then we are going to draft 2 cards. And here we have to see our agenda. We need to fulfill one of them. And when we have our first encounter, when we meet an intruder, then we have to choose one of these 2 cards. So we have send a signal and the queen must have been killed. Or send a signal and the ship must have been destroyed. I think we had that one the last time. Could this be a more easy one? No. Finish the game in escape pod or hibernation with an intruder egg. Okay, so we have that we either need to grab an egg. We have a nest and there are 5 eggs in the nest. So one of the number 1 rooms, that is the nest. So in order to fulfill this one, we would have the special delivery. We would have to find the nest and then steal an egg. And then, or we would have to send a signal and cut off the queen's head, or send a signal and destroy the ship. We can destroy the ship if we start this self-destruct that I have behind me here. We have a self-destruct that goes from 6 down to 1, down to this little skull, the red skull. If we start this one, then the ship will explode at some point. But we would need to escape in one of these escape pods to make that happen. So for us, the most likely one might be to grab an egg. Also, maybe if we had the soldier, we would need to make maybe we have some item cards we can make. We could make a Molotov cocktail or flamethrower or a taser. And of course, if we had them, then perhaps we could kill the alien queen, but she is tough to kill. So we are going to put these cards here, and we do not have to choose yet. So we are going to look for the nest and for the signal. So we could potentially fulfill one of them, but we can go for both. Okay, we need our guy. We need to start here. And then we have our cards. We have a weapon. We have 2 item cards that we can craft. We have a rifle, and we need 4 ammunitions. And this will just, there's no special things to this one. And this is a normal energy weapon. And then we have a motion scanner. Discard 1 action card from your hand to reroll the result of a noise roll. Only once per noise roll. So this can help us when we have to sneak around. And I can see it's heavy. So this means that if you have this one, it counts as a heavy object. And you can only carry 2 heavy objects. So if I need to carry an egg, then I can't have this to my hand and this to my hand. So I can't have both an egg and both these two cards. If I find some duct tape, then I would be able to have an extra heavy item. And with this one, we can choose a room and close and open any doors in all corridors connected to this room. You may choose which doors to close or which to open. This one is we can activate this one in the cockpit, and this one here, the motion scanner, discard energy charge to activate this item. So here we would have to find a card with that text to discard it, and then also give up one of our action cards. And we need to get some ammunition. We only have 1 at the moment. We should have 4. That was what our weapon said. So we are going to take 4. And there we go. Okay, and then we have 10 action cards, and you can use the actions for some basic actions. I'll just show you. We can take another board here on the side. On this one, you can discard 1 action card to do a basic action, which is movement, shoot, melee attack, pick up a heavy object, trade, craft an item. Or you can discard 2 cards to make careful movement. And I will explain them as we do them. And then also we can craft these different item cards if we find cards with these symbols on them. So here you would need fire and the plus. Then you could make some antidote. And you have a taser, flamethrower, and a Molotov cocktail. We'll see if we make any of them. Then we'll take a closer look at them. It all depends on what is going on if you're going to make any of them. And we will take a quick look at our cards, and then we're going to start the game. So we have a search card. We have 2 search cards where we will be able to search, and it doesn't cost us any more action cards to activate this one. And we have, my favorite card, I think. Here I would have to give up an action card, and with this one I can move to a neighboring room without making a noise roll, and this is pretty good for us, so we do not attract too many aliens with this card. Adrenaline, you can perform a shoot action and draw an action card, or you can perform as escape movement action and draw an action card. So if we try to escape, we can also draw a card to our hand. With the basic repairs, we can discard a malfunction marker, or we can repair and break the engine. Yeah, we might want to break the engine if we wanted the ship to explode. So if the ship is not going towards Earth, or we don't have 2 working engines, then the ship would also be destroyed. But then we still have to escape in an escape pod. And one more search card. And then we have Scavenging. I can reduce the item counter by 1. You can perform this action even if the item counter is at 0. Otherwise, normally you wouldn't be able to search, but with this card I can search even though the item counter was at 0. And it would also cost me an action card to activate this one. So she has 3 cards she can search with. Then we have Demolition, where we can destroy one closed door, or we can place a malfunction marker. I don't think we're going to use that one in the solo version. And then we can do a rest, where we can scan all of our contamination cards, and we could get rid of cards where we are not infected. But if we are infected, then something bad will happen. We will get a lava, and not good. And interruption card doesn't matter when we are playing the solo version. We will just use the card for actions. And then we have Suppressive Fire. We can discard an ammo, move yourself or one other chosen character within your room, if they agree, without triggering an intruder attack. I also really like this one, because this means that if a big alien, nasty alien, they are standing in our room, we can use this card to run away without triggering an attack, surprise attack, or they wouldn't attack us. So we're going to shuffle our cards. And I could pick up this item, this body, if I wanted to, so we could analyze it at the laboratory. But then I wouldn't have room for any more heavy items in my hand, so I don't think I'm going to do that. So I think I'm just going to move. And I think I will move towards the cockpit, so we can set our destination towards Earth. You could also start with going towards the engines and trying to see if we're going where we want to go. But we need to find the signal room, or we need to find the nest so we can grab an egg. And it could, and if we send a signal and we need to destroy the ship, then we need to be able to go into one of these escape pods, and we can find a number 1 room where we'll be able to enter it, but we can't be sure that we can unlock it. At the moment it's locked, we need to unlock it. There is a number 2 room which might not be in play, where you can unlock these escape pods. But if you start the self-destruct, when we enter the orange space here behind me, then these will automatically unlock. So we would need to start the self-destruct to be able to run away in one of the escape pods. Okay, we got Scavenging, Rest, Basic Repairs, Adrenaline, we can perform a shoot action, and the Interrupt card. So we didn't get my favorite one of them. So should we make a careful movement? I think we are going to start really careful this time, guys. I don't want to attract too many aliens too early on. So I'm going to take careful movement with 2 cards. And this means that I can move. I will move down here. And I can now place a noise token. Otherwise, I would have to take a die and roll for noise, for where to place the noise. And I like to place the noise where I'm not going. I'm not going towards this space, so I will place the noise here. I could also place it here, but at some point we maybe want to go back and go to hibernation. Then we don't want any noise markers around this room. Because in order to win, we need the ship to go towards Earth, and then we need to go to hibernation in here, and we would have had to grab an egg or send a signal, and then we would have to destroy the ship, and then we didn't really care about if the ship have working engines, and then we'd need to unlock one of these. Okay, when we enter a room here, we have to flip over these 2 tiles. This one, and I will just zoom you in here. This one means we have a number 4. Normally this means how many times you can search. If you're playing the solo version, you have to round it down. So you have to subtract. Normally you can subtract 2. With 3 and 4 you can search 2 times, and with 1 and 2 you can search 1 time. This means we have to place a door behind us. And let's see what room we got. We got the engine control room. Check the status of the engines. Whoa! Okay, that's actually perfect. Then we can check the status of the engines from here. I think we also had a repair card, right? Oh, we can only check the... But it will cost us 2. It will cost us 2. We have to place a door here behind us. And we can search 2 times in this room. So we have to place this one there. We have an arrow here, and we will place it at number 2. So we actually... I don't have anything to repair. I have my scavenging card. I think I will keep my adrenaline card, and I will discard these 2 cards. And then I'm going to use the ability of the room, which is, it costs 2 action cards. I can look at one of the engines. Let's look at the engine up here then and see. No, maybe this, it doesn't matter which. I will look at this one up here. This one is working. So we just need one more engine to be working. Then we know that the engines, they are working. Okay. Well, I'm not going to move any further then. I have 1 card to my hand. So I'm just going to say pass. And then I know I will get some more search cards to my hand, because I have 2 search cards, right? So let me just show you the order. First we have the player phase, where you draw 5 cards to your hand. And then we will perform 2 actions at a time. I'm playing solo, so I'm just doing my actions. But if we have fire, I have to keep a track on when I'm doing my actions. Because at the end of a turn, when you have done 2 actions, if you're in a room with fire, then you will get 1 light wound. And then we would have to resolve fire damage. If anyone is in a room with fire, they will get a damage, a light wound, and an alien will get 1 damage. And we have to resolve an event card, and then we have to draw from the intruder bag. So first we're going to set the time track. Then we don't have any aliens or fire, so we're just going to draw an event card. And let's see what we have here. Scent of a prey. Place a noise marker in every corridor connected to a room containing a character with a slime marker. Okay, good thing. We are not slimed yet. Most likely we will be slimed at some point in the game, but we are not slimed, so nothing happens there. Then we have to draw from the bag. Let's see what we get. We will draw. We got a little llama. This means that this llama is going to evolve into an adult. So we're going to take an adult token and place into the bag. So now we have 5 adults, 4 of the llamas, 1 blank, a queen, and a creeper. Okay, that is it. That was the first round. We are going to draw 4 cards to our hand. And I think... Oh, we have our careful movement, like that card. Suppressive Fire, Demolition, Search. We got... I think we're going to use the Demolition. And let's take the Suppressive Fire. So we're going to take 2 cards, and then we're going to check 1 more engine. So let's check the engine down here. Not working. Okay, guys. I think I will check this one. So I know if I have to go up and fix one of the engines. But I do also like my cards. I could also do it. No, because if an alien appears in the room, then you're not allowed to use the room's actions. I will just keep my careful movement card. And then I will discard these 2 cards, and I'm going to check the last one. It is working. There was 50% chance that it was going to be working or not. So we know now that the engines, they are working. So we don't have to concentrate on going up and fixing the engines. Except if we want the ship to fail, maybe. We'll see. Well, I'm going to say pass again. So this is going to be some quick turns. And then we need to get a move on, I think. We need to get an event card. We got hatching. So discard 1 egg from the intruder board. Any characters in the nest room whose players have no action cards left are infested by a lava. If no characters was infested, put a lava token into the intruder bag. Okay, so we need to put a lava token into the intruder bag, and we need to destroy an egg. So we're going to destroy an egg, and then you're going to take one of these, and we're going to put a lava into the bag. And then we're going to, I'll just shuffle the bag, and then we're going to draw from the bag. We got an adult. This means we have to make a noise roll. So the only thing I do not want to see now is a number 2, because then we might have an encounter. So we want a number anything else but a 2. Danger! Okay, this one, I would have liked a plus instead, because this one is going to place a lot of noise now. If we have had any aliens in a neighboring room, they would enter our room. But if they are not, then we have to place noise all around us. So that was actually the baddest result, except for the 2, of course, in this case. So now we have to place noise all around it. And we don't want noise on board our ship, because if we get 2 noise tokens in one space, then we will have an encounter. We have to draw from the bag, and the 1 alien is going to appear. Unless if we draw the 1 blank token, of course. Well, the good thing we have used the room, so now we can move on. We could also search. We are going to get 1, and then we have to shuffle our cards and get 3 more cards. So we could search before we move on. And luckily I have my card where I can move without making noise. So that is a good thing. So we are going to get 3 cards to our hand. Suppressive Fire, Interruption, and Adrenaline. Okay. I think first I want to search. We need to search and find some things that can help us. We are going to move this to number 1, so we can search one more time in the room. And then we are on a yellow tile, so we can search from the yellow deck. We're going to get 2 cards, and then we're going to see what we have. We have a technical corridor plans. If you are in a room with a technical corridor entrance, move your character to any other room with a technical corridor. Ooh, that could come in handy. And then we have a fire discard a fire marker from the room you are in. Use on 1 intruder in the room you are in. It retreats. Ooh, I like both of these. But I think I will take my fire distinguisher, where we can remove a fire marker, or we can get an alien to retreat. So that one, that could come in handy. So I'm going to keep that. I would actually have liked both of these. Okay. That was our first action. And then I will use my... I don't like it got noise there. But we don't want noise in the technical corridor either. I do have my... Do I have my other search card? No. Nope. I think I would like to actually use 2 cards. Yeah, I will use 2 cards to move careful. So I get to place the noise marker. I'm thinking I want to get up here without having too much noise around the room, because it costs me 2 cards to check the coordinates, and if the coordinates is wrong, then it will cost me 2 cards to set the coordinates. So I would like to have no noise here, and I can't do this with the cards I have. So I would need to move to here, and I have to place a noise marker, and I'm actually going to place it up in the corridor up here. That is this one, 2 and 3. With the noise roll, then you would have to place up here. But I did careful movement, so I get to place it. And then I want to move with my other card in here, where I'm not placing any noise. So I wouldn't have any noise around me. So I think that would be a good thing. Okay, so we need to see what we got here. We got... Okay, if I... we have the nest. We already found the nest, guys. This one means, with the cross, means that you don't have to make a noise roll. You don't have to place any noise. But since I made careful movement, I still have to make noise. Okay, and then we have the nest. This means that you cannot search in the nest, so this search doesn't matter. But we actually need to grab an egg from the nest, and it will cost us 2 cards to take an egg. But the thing is, I don't like to stand in the nest, and I'm not going to use both of my cards and not have any cards to my hand, and standing in the nest is bad, especially if you draw the queen from the back. And I have noise up there, so I think I will go back to the nest. I will first go and set the coordinates, and then I will go back to the nest and grab an egg. So I'm going to use my Renaissance card where I can move without placing noise, and I have to pay 1 action card. So I'm just going to move here, not place any noise, and then I'm going to say pass. I do not have any more action cards to my hand. So we're going to move this one. This is pretty quick. We have already made sure we are going towards Earth, and now the engines are working, and now we're going to make sure that we're going towards Earth. And then we have the nest here. Then we can go back and grab an egg. Maybe this can be the time where we can make it. Okay. We need to put this one down. 1 space. We need to grab a new event card. And we got, if there is a malfunction marker in the generator room, start the self-destruct countdown. Remove this event from the game and reshuffle the event deck. Well, no worries. We can. We don't have the generator room. Don't have the generator room, so we can. Wow, this was pretty lucky. This is actually the first number 1 tile we flip over, and then it's the nest. Maybe. I mean, we also need some luck this time, right? We have been unlucky in some of the earlier games. Okay. And then we are going to draw from the intruder bag. We're going to get an adult. This means we have to make a noise roll. We got a number 1. So we are just going to place a noise marker here. And then we are going to get 5 cards. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We have Scavenging, Search, Demolition, Rest, and Basic Repairs. I will just keep my Search card. I will discard these 2, Demolition and Scavenging. And then we are going to look at the coordinates. Or if we are lucky, then we could maybe already be heading towards Earth. But let's see. No, we are not. We are heading towards Venus. So we need to set the coordinates to D. So we need to set it to D. So I'm going to use 2 cards. The Rest and the Basic Repairs. And then I'm going to set the coordinates to D. Wow, so we already got the engines working. We are going towards Earth. Now we just need to grab an egg and then get the heck out of here. Okay. Yes, I will say pass with 1 card to my hand. We're going to move this one. We're going to take an event card. And we have a hunt. Move every adult not in combat to a neighboring room with a character, if possible. If there are several rooms to choose from, move the adult to the room with the lowest number. Well, we don't have any, so no worries. And then we have to draw from the intruder bag. And let's take... Oh, we got the queen! We got the queen. That is something with if the nest... we don't have a character. If we had been in the nest and I draw the queen now, then she would have appeared in this room and she would have surprised attackers. But we are not in the room and we are not in the nest, but the nest has been discovered. So when you draw the queen, you would add 1 egg to the nest. So we are just going to add an egg to the nest. And the nest, some missions... there you have to destroy the nest. And the way you can destroy the nest is if you can remove all of the eggs from the nest. So you have to destroy it and take them from the nest. Then the nest will be destroyed if there are no more eggs left. That was it. We are going to get 4 cards to our hand. We have 1. So we're going to shuffle again. Oh, this could be a quick game. Where we actually are going to win. I think so. At the moment it looks really great. Now I don't want to jinx it, of course. But it does look good. Okay, we got the Renaissance. Move to a neighboring room without making a noise roll. That is a good card. adrenaline, we can perform a shoot, and we can escape and draw a card. Oops. And we have Suppressive Fire, and we have a wrist card. So we want to go here, and we want to grab an egg. The thing is, when we have to, when we are in the nest and we're going to take an egg, then we have to make a noise roll afterwards. And we have, of course, noise here and noise there. So that is not good, by the way. That is not good. So we might need to go into the nest. I just want to check one thing. If we check the room's ability of the nest, then I think we will still grab an egg. We will still grab an egg, but most likely we will have an encounter afterwards. There will come an alien in our room. So if we look at the nest, that is number 1 room. We have the nest up here. Let's just look at what our nest says. So we have our nest up here. Here we have our nest. So if for 2 action cards, we can take an egg from the intruder board. After that, perform a noise roll. The egg tokens placed on the intruder board represent eggs in the nest. When you take it or destroy eggs from the nest, take them from the intruder board. Yeah. And when there are no eggs, they are going to be destroyed. So we have to make a noise roll afterwards. But we are still going to get our egg. But I don't want an intruder to appear before we are in the nest. So to be sure that I can grab an egg, I'm going to use my Renaissance card. And I'm going to make careful movement. So I will take the Renaissance and I will take my rest card. And then I will move without making a noise roll. So now we are in the nest. And then we are going to grab an egg. And we can discard an ammo. Yes, so we are definitely going to keep our Suppressive Fire, where we can run away from an alien without it attacking us. So we're going to use 2 cards to grab an egg. There we go. We now have an egg. I put down here. It's a heavy item. And then I have to make a noise roll. And I would like to get a plus, a danger, or a number 4. That is what I'm hoping for. You'll see. We got a number 2. So we got number 2. It's up here. So we are going to get our first encounter. So I have to remove all noise around the room. And then we're going to draw from the back. I have 1 card to my hand. I always like to have 1 card to my hand, because if we draw a lava, if we don't have a card to our hand, then we will get infected by the lava. And that is not a good thing, to be infected by a lava. So let's see who is going to attack us. Really? Guys, I got the blank token. This is okay. This is the game where I'm going to be lucky. I feel like it, guys. This means I have to place noise I have to place noise all around us. No one is going to appear. So let me just think. Yeah, was it? Did I have to? No, wait a minute. I have to place an adult in the. I have to place an adult token. I have to remember there's 2 different things. You have. Okay, I have to put noise all around. If it's in the intruder bag development phase, then I would have to put an adult in the bag. But when it's because I have to draw from the bag for an encounter and I get the blank, then I have to place noise all around us. Yeah, there are 2 different things happening. So we are going to place noise all around us again. And up here. And yeah, the thing is now, it is pretty bad we have noise all around us, but that's okay. We have our Suppressive Fire. We might get a little bit of damage now. We also have this one, where we can make sure that an intruder, we can get an intruder to retreat from us. But we might want to use it when we are in this room, because when we have to go to hibernation, we can't do it if there is an alien in our room. Then with that card, we could get it to retreat. Okay, we are going to say pass. We are already down at 9. Then we are going to draw an event card. Most likely we'll get an encounter this time. Fire damage. Place a malfunction marker in each room with a fire marker. Place a fire marker in each room, neighboring room with fire marker. Fire does not spread through closed doors or technical corridors. Okay, we are in luck. We don't have any fire, so nothing happens. And then we have to draw from the intruder bag. And if I draw a blank now, then I would have to take an adult token and put it into the bag. That is the two differences. I'm going to shuffle it good, and then we're going to get a token. There are still 4 llamas. I think there are 5 adults, so we could be lucky. We got a llama. This is perfect. We are just going to put an adult token into the bag. Okay. Yeah, I mean, from some of the other games where I had gone so quickly bad, this is going really awesome. Really awesome. So if you think this looks easy, then you should watch some of my earlier videos of Nemesis. Because, yeah, okay, we got basic repairs, we got a search, we got a demolition, and we got interruption. Okay, the only thing is now, I need to move towards the... Or maybe we should go this way then. No, because in the next turn, when we go to number 8 here, then it will be possible for us to go to hibernation. So I actually think we are going here. And then we have noise all around us. So for sure we are going to get an encounter here. But it's okay. I think it's okay. Do we have a card when we can open this door? Because at this moment we would like to... We have the demolition. We can destroy the door. Because we might want to destroy this door so we can get in here. Yes. I'm just going to make a normal movement. I'm not going to make a careful movement because there is noise all around me. So I'm just going to discard the interruption card. Then we are going to move in here. And then we have to roll for noise. And the only good thing that could happen now is if we roll a plus or a danger. But I kind of also somehow want to have an encounter here. Because I want to get rid of the noise. But we'll see. And then I got the plus, so I don't have to place any noise tokens. Okay, guys. That's, yep. I mean, if I'm really, really, really lucky at the moment. Well, shouldn't we destroy this door then? I will destroy the door. I will use my demolition to destroy the door. So I'm going to take this one up. Then we're going to place this one. So now our door is destroyed. And then I can search one time. I can also keep my cards to my hand. Maybe I should have waited with... No, because I need some cards to my hand. I would like my Renaissance card, but I'm not sure I'm going to get it though. Yeah, I think I will keep 2... I think I will keep 3 cards because if we have an encounter and I draw from the bag, then on the and I get for example an adult that's going to come and attack me, then I will look at the number on the other side of the token, and if it's a number 2 or 3 and I have 3 cards to my hand, then it won't surprise attack us. But if it's a 4, then it will surprise attack us. But I think I will say pass with 3 cards to my hand. So we're going to move this. So now we are able to run away. We know the engines. We know we are going towards Earth. Then we are going to draw a card. What did we get here? Oh, of course. Place a fire marker in the hibernation room. If the fire marker is already on fire, place a fire marker in each neighboring room. Fire does not spread through closed doors or technical corridors. So we have to place a fire marker in here. But I do have the fire distinguisher, so I can't get rid of the fire. I can't remove the fire. If I'm in a room with a fire, then after I have taken 2 actions, that is the end of a turn, then I would get 1 light wound. And we have some serious wounds. If you can get up to 3 serious wounds, if you get 3 light wounds, that would evolve into a serious wound. And if you get 3 serious wounds and then any other wound, light wound or serious wound, then you die. Okay. We have placed fire here. Then we have to draw from the back. We will draw this one. It's an adult, so we have to make a noise roll. Well, can I make a plus or a danger? again. The plus symbol is not, I don't have to place noise. No, number 3. So we have to remove all of these. Now we might get our encounter where we also have to choose which objective we want to. We might even end the game without having to choose an objective, right? So we're going to draw a token and we get an adult. And it has a number 2 and we have 3 cards to our hand, so it's not going to surprise attack us. But we are going to get an alien in our room. So, and then we have to choose which of these 2 we are going to take. And of course, no, we are not going to take this one where we have to send a signal. But this one, finish the game in an escape pod or hibernation with an intruder egg. Okay, how lucky can we be? I mean, we have only looked at one room and we found the nest. That one we're going to take. That is what we're going to take. And then he does not attack us. It is our turn. We're going to draw 2 cards to our hand. If we could get our Renaissance card, then it would be absolutely... No, it doesn't matter because we're in a room with an alien. I could, of course, use my card to get rid of him. But I think I'll just run away. I'm thinking. Because we have fire in the room. Oh, I'm shuffling the wrong way. Okay, I will take off here and then get a card. Can we be extremely lucky? No, it wasn't the Renaissance card. It was Adrenaline. Yeah, we can also shoot him. But we can also just run away. We can do our Suppressive Fire. We can use this card here. So, discard 1 ammo. Move yourself or one other chosen character within your room without triggering an intruder attack. So we can use that one. So if I do that, yeah, I think I will discard an ammunition, and then I'm going to move into this room. That is one action. And do I have to roll for noise when I use that card? After I do, I think I have to. Do I have to roll for noise? Well, let's see. I think I have to roll for noise. I didn't move, right? If I had got the number, if I had got the danger symbol, then he would have moved into our room. And then I would have used this one to get rid of him. So that was one action. So now I will take my number 2 action. I will see if we can go to hibernation and already win the game. But we might not be lucky, so I will use my basic repair and my my scavenging card. Scavenging card and basic repairs. Guys, you're going to make a roll with the noise. So in this room I can go to hibernation. It costs me 2 cards, but I have to roll for noise. And if an alien enters our room, then we have not succeeded. But if it doesn't, then we will succeed. The only thing I can fail with now is a number 2. So if we get anything else than a number 2, then we have won the game. Guys, can we do it? Okay. It finally happened. We're going to place a noise marker here, and then we are going to move away. And this has been the easiest, quickest game that I have played. How long time have I played? 46 minutes, and with about 10 minutes for explanation of the rules. And then we have won. I have only explored 2 rooms. This has never happened before. And I have played the game now 8 times, I think, where I lost every game. And some of them were really, really close. Really, really close. But then this game here, where I'm really lucky. Also lucky with what I'm drawing from here. And then us finding the nest as the first room. That was pretty lucky. I mean, yeah, I had already thought, okay, if we lose again, then we're going to try one more time, and then we're going to take the soldier. But we managed to do it in such a quick... I mean, if you wanted to see more about how the game is played, and what happens if you want to attack the aliens, you have to watch some of the other videos I've made, because we really sneaked around here, and we were lucky with our rolls. So, but this was pretty awesome, and very, very quick game. We nearly managed to escape without even having an encounter, right? And if I had failed with my roll, I would have received a light wound because of the fire. And then an alien would have entered our room too. This was a very quick game, guys. Nearly feel like I should play one more, but I think that's okay. Let's stop while we are on top. I have lots of other videos of the game on my channel, and yeah, I love playing this game. Yeah, this was crazy. If you have anything you want to add or say or ask, then it's now. Otherwise, I'm going to shut down the chat. And the quickest game I have ever had, I think. Maybe one of the other games we had were also quick, but this, I think, was the quickest game. And then with finally a victory. That is good. Well, I will say thank you for watching and shut down the stream.